Welcome to Paris, a city for the senses demanding to be explored and embraced. The centre of fashion, culture and romance plays host to the third stop on the inaugural season of the European Poker Masters. Situated along the Champs-Élysées in the heart of Paris, L'Aviation Club has earned a reputation as one of the top poker rooms in Europe. Players from across the world descended upon the French capital for the chance to battle it out for one of the most prestigious titles in the land, the Poker Heaven Paris Hold'em Trophy.
It's a fantastic place to play poker. Looking once again to follow in the footsteps of the likes of Gus Hansen to my first EPM event. It'd be great.
Emotions were high as huge egos, short tempers and lucky charms went to the felt to do battle for a slice of the €500,000 prize pool. As the day drew to a close, the anxious survivors held on to their dwindling chip stacks as seasoned professionals fell by the wayside.
All I can say is I put my chips in 3 times with the worst hand, and I suppose I got what I deserved.
After 12 hours of unyielding poker, the crowd swarmed to the table as the 8 finalists celebrated their momentous achievement. Short stacks Benjamin Brahmi and Francois Tardieu were the first to leave the table after imaginative all-ins left them with little hope. Soon after, Frenchman Maya Bontratit followed suit after his pocket sevens were crushed, leaving Benjamin Kang to collect his winnings. And Gilles Smadia was the latest victim after a badly timed bluff left him on the wrong side of quad twos. Well, let's rejoin the final table. This is the third leg of the first season of the European Poker Masters. It's the Paris Hold'em Trophy brought to you by PokerHeaven.com. We started with 153 players. We then had a final table of 8 and we're down to our final 4.
Maybe never. I want to win it. No.
This is Xavier de Tournelle. He is an art dealer. He plays regularly at the Aviation Club de France, hosting this tournament.
They have something.
I don't talk about money.
This man is our chip leader, Sam El Said. Originally from Lebanon, now lives in Switzerland where he works as a hair designer.
But we don't, since 5 minutes, we don't talk.
The young Frenchman Bryce Conneau has impressed so far. He's training to be a professional pilot. How ironic that he's a regular at the Aviation Club. And making up this table, Benjamin Kang. He's a consultant from Berlin, hoping to take this title back to Germany. And Benjamin has become quite well known on the European circuit. Nick Sherameta with me in the commentary box. He was your pre-final table favourite. You still holding that opinion?
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Sam looks pretty strong, and the young pilot Bryce Conneau, he's played some sparkling poker, mainly by sussing out stealing, bluffing. He seems to have got his rhythm right.
The action's on Bryce. 6-5 offsuit.
I've never seen, since I played with Bryce, I've never seen him fold a small blind. Also in the other tables. No, he doesn't.
So he calls from the small blind.
I remember check.
Benjamin Kang checks. He wants to see a free flop.
Up until this point in the final, Bryce has never entered the pot unless he's raised. This is the first time he's ever called.
Raise to 10,000.
Well, Bryce checks in first position and Benjamin bets because he's got a pair of 8s here. And Bryce will quickly fold.
Ben wins the pot.
And he shows the hand.
Strange.
Well, there's our tournament director, Nicolas Fraioli. He works here at the Aviation Club de France, and I have to say, Nick, this has fast become my favourite casino in Europe simply because it has a house cat.
What's his name?
I don't know. It's a tortoiseshell. Saw it running around the restaurant last night. Very sweet. I think every casino should have a cat.
Yeah, tell that to
Come on.
the health and safety in England.
I wanted to count.
Actions on Sam El Said. King 8 of clubs. Now, of course, four-handed, they are going to play more hands.
Sam will like this.
$49. Raise 49.
Sam raised to 49,000.
Strange number.
Well, that's a chunky raise, that is.
It's a huge raise. What kind of message does that send? I don't want to be called?
I'm not quite sure what message it sends.
49.
I know that somebody bet 49,000
Right
at me
pass.
like that 10 times. Is it 10 times? No,
Pass.
Bad
about
pass
6,
and
7
Xavier
times
pass.
the big bet. I wouldn't want to call
Wins the
without
pass.
anything. Still, he's only got three random hands to deal with now that they're down to 4 players, so...
There he is with a commanding chip lead, 382,000.
Yeah,
No one short stack though, still a lot of play in this tournament.
indeed.
So this is how you play No Limit Texas Hold'em. Every player has to post an ante, which is a set amount. The two players to the left of the button or nominated dealer place the small blind and the large blind. These are forced bets to get the action started. Then all players are dealt 2 cards face down. Now we have the first round of betting, with the player after the big blind acting first. He or she can now fold, match the big blind, or raise it. Once all the players have acted, the first 3 of the shared or community cards are dealt face up. This is called the flop. Then we have another round of betting, and the next card is dealt. This is called the turn. There's then some more betting. And the final community card, the river, followed by the last round of betting. Everyone still in the hand then turns over their cards, and the best 5-card hand wins.
Oui, j'y vais. Je vais laisser à Momo, de toute façon, il aura le temps. Il aura le temps.
Bryce Corneau has put on the sunglasses. Not sure whether that indicates a change in strategy.
Raise.
Here we go again. The only one not wearing sunglasses is Benjamin.
Price raised to 24,000.
King 8 on the button. But it has been raised into him.
Ben pass.
Fold.
Xavier pass.
Small blind is folded. Just Sam El Said with King 5. He's reaching for chips now.
He's actually contemplating re-raising, I think, isn't
Call.
he? Oh, got that wrong again.
Sam call.
I don't blame you, he's not an easy player to predict.
No. I had to play against this guy, remember. I was so pleased when he left the table.
2 players.
We're now heads up. Sam and Bryce.
Well,
Bryce is
does
thinking, oh my God.
Queen of hearts, 8 of spade, Queen of diamond.
Check.
luckily for Bryce there was no 5.
Check.
Sam has checked. The last time
Bryce also
he
check.
checked the flop, he had 3 2s.
Yeah.
7 of
50,000.
diamond. Sam bet
Bet
quickly.
50,000.
Almost the size of the pot, 50,000.
50.
50,000.
Bryce has got to lay this down. All he's got is a gut shot straight draw, and even that might not be good enough. So I can't see. He's just going to take his time about throwing away, but he knows he's going to do that.
Yeah, 50,000 would be a lot to pay to try and see a 6 on the river.
Even then, it might not be
Bryce
good enough.
pass. Sam wins the pot.
So Sam will take that one down. I think it moves him above the 400,000 mark now. Sure enough, 413,000 in chips.
Et là, t'es encore plus
More
embrouillé
than
que tout à
double
l'heure.
anyone else at the table. Commanding chip lead.
Yeah, creeping up to half the chips on the table. I can't see that he's going to stop doing the push and the bully, because it's worked for him all through this final. So, in fact, it's worked for him all through the tournament. He got incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, most players don't see four of a kind, a set of quads, more than about once every 6 months. Well, Sam saw quads 4 times in this tournament alone, and once at the final table. That's pretty lucky.
And he believes that poker is 90% luck. I know there are plenty of other people who disagree with that. Pocket pair for Benjamin Kang.
Raise.
Four-handed, I guess any pocket pair
Who's
is
gonna raise?
pretty strong.
Yeah.
25,000.
Raise to 25,000.
25,000.
Pass.
No action from Xavier. Sam has the
Xavier
9-5.
Pass.
Sam
He will fold. In the big blind is Bryce Conu with King Jack.
If you could see Benjamin's hand, he'd raise, but he can't. So who knows what he's going to do. He might take a stab at it just to see if he can hit the flop. In the context of the game, the raise of to 25,000, it means another 17,000 to Bryce. So it means effectively he's getting 5 to 1 for his money if he calls, which isn't bad odds to hit either king or a jack. It's sort of, it's not out of the question, is what I'm saying.
Raise.
He is going to raise.
Raise. Then
The thing is, how much?
65,000.
Raise to 65,000.
Makes it 65,000 to play.
65.
Or something. 65.
raise to 65,000.
What to do now with your pair of sixes, Benjamin? Oh, he's feeling the pressure.
Ouais, j'ai pas entendu.
Non, non, non.
What's his option here, Nick? Is it all in or fold?
You wouldn't really want to be calling with a pair of sixes because, you know, you're almost certain to see overcards in the flop. To actually
All in.
be, yeah, to be secure, you'd want to see a 6.
Well, he's pushed all his chips over the line. He decided to move all in rather than fold, and now the decision is on Bryce Conu. Again, if he could see the cards and knew he was a coin flip, he'd call.
Yes, absolutely.
Non, 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 pas le brune, pas le brune. Pas le brune.
100 000.
1,000. 100,000 to call for Bryce.
It's a big enough bet for him to pass in that case. He's put in 65,000, he's being asked to put in another 100,000. He may suspect he's up against an ace, and I don't know. On the other hand, he might sort of be thinking, what the hell, let's see if we can get lucky.
Clearly the toughest decision for this young man so far in this tournament. Whoever goes out next will take home 34,150 euros. Not a bad amount of money, but don't forget the winner gets 136,600, and
he's just passed.
That's what he wants to go for. He wants to go for first place money, so wants to wait for a better opportunity.